Greetings. Welcome to another episode of the Insightful Living channel where myself, Stephen Harvey, licensed therapist, just comes on here to share and expound on various challenges and obstacles that arise in my practice amongst my clients, dealing with your personal life, your professional life, and your romantic life. Okay, so today I want to address an issue that comes up often. Okay, and this issue is overcoming abandonment issues. All right, so we're talking about abandonment issues dealing with, say, if you have an estranged relationship with one of your parents, one or more of your parents, or say someone who was your guardian who, in your mind, this is a person that should have loved me, but I have a very aloof, distant relationship with them. So now you may be going through life seeking a relationship, or let's just say, if it's your father, let's say you're going through life seeking that masculine, male type of supportive energy, okay? Or if it's your mother, you may be going through life seeking that motherly type of energy, right? So if that is the case, all right, where you feel deprived because you don't have the relationship that you should have had with your mother or your father, there's hope, okay? Basically, what you have to do is you have to put that together on your own. You kind of have to piecemeal or be a wise selector of individuals around you in your community that you can get that energy from. So let's just say, for example, I'll let you all know, like, say for me, right? I didn't grow up with my father. I didn't have any masculine male energy in my home. All right, I'm just going to share a little bit about my story, and I want you to relate it to you if you have an estranged relationship with one or more of your parents, and you're going through life feeling like I'm a little deprived because I didn't have that motherly love or that fatherly love, right? So if you are a young lady and you feel like you are at a deficit because you don't have that fatherly energy or motherly energy, whatever it is, okay? What I'm about to share with you, this is a way that you can, a strategy that you can apply to overcome going through life feeling like you are at a deficit, all right? So what you have to do is you have to be a wise selector of people around you that you can learn from or glean from, all right? I had different people that were older than me that I looked up to at different points in my life, whether it be men at school, whether it be men just in my community, that I learned and gleaned energy from on different levels. You may meet someone who, say, is a family man, right? Or they are upstanding husband, right? So you're young, you're coming up, you don't have that fatherly energy in the home, okay? You have to be a wise selector of those around you that you can learn from and glean from to fill that void. These days in a social media era, you can connect with people virtually to get that understanding, to get that wisdom, to get that mentorship. All right? It may be someone in your family. Okay? You don't have to limit fatherly energy or motherly energy to your biological parent. That energy, and I keep saying the word energy because, see, anyone can be a mother or father, right? That's just a sexual process. But you have to have a certain level of mental and emotional development to carry out the responsibility of motherhood or fatherhood. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different level of emotional and mental development, okay? So fatherhood, motherhood is an energy. It is an energy that is supportive. It is an energy that, knows how to love on multiple levels, knows how to give, hard love, knows how to give, just that nurturing love. Okay, that's motherhood, fatherhood energy. That energy does not have to be limited to your biological mother or father. So first, I want you to be open. If you are the type of person who came up with an estranged relationship with your mother or father, I want you to know that that energy is still out there for you to receive, but you just have to put it together on your own. You have to be a wise selector of who it is you're going to receive that energy from. And now that can honestly almost be a blessing that you get to put it together like that. Okay? So check this out. Some people are negatively programmed because they have a father or mother that kind of conditioned them in a counterproductive way. Now they have to reprogram, and they have to almost wash or rid themselves from negative programming based on a lot of debilitating things that their mother or father said to them. But if you were the type of person who, you didn't have your father or mother around, you get to choose and select who it is that you want to glean from or receive that energy from. Okay? I remember I heard a gentleman say one time to me, he said, being a copycat is not a bad thing. Just make sure you're copying the right cat. Okay? So I want you to know that you have to be open and aware to receiving the tutelage, the support from your community, from society. It may be, like I say, someone at school. It may be someone in your community. It may be another person in your family. It may be someone at your job. Be open. All right? Some of my clients are just so closed off to receiving that supportive fatherly or motherly energy outside of anyone from their biological that they're kind of missing their blessing. All right. Yes, ideally speaking, you would want that to come from your biological parents, but if it's not there, that doesn't mean you have to go through life deprived. Okay? They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So if you move through life with an energy of being open to being taught and guided, right? Supported, mentored, then the teacher will appear. The person who is meant to fulfill that role for you will appear. You will be attracted to them. They will be attracted to you. Okay? Like I said, I remember in high school, I had different people who were role models for me in certain ways in high school. College, same thing. It was a new, different men, right? In different areas. Some spiritual, some career. Some men were examples and models for me as a family man, as a father, as a husband. Okay? Some men were models in business. Okay? So you have to be open to, receiving the teaching that you need. Just open your mind up. Okay? Be open-minded. That's the main thing that I want to stress here, because I don't want you going through life feeling deprived of, say, having a father figure or mother figure in your life, and then that void that you are moving through life with negatively expresses itself through your relationships. So let's say you get into relationships that are not in your best interests because you say your partner realizes that you have abandonment issues, right? Your partner may realize that you are overly dependent on them because you are not fulfilled, right? So then now your partner can utilize that and leverage that against you, okay? And that's kind of like human nature, honestly. Someone may look at you from the outside. You look good, you smell good, dress good. You have the appearance of someone who can be great in their lives. And then they get with you and they realize that you have certain vulnerabilities. You're needy on an emotional level. Yes, the upstanding thing to do is to support you and maybe get you the help that you need so that you can become self-fulfilled. But 9 times out of 10, someone is probably going to take advantage of that void, that soft spot in your armor, that chink in your armor, as they say. So you don't want to go through life feeling like, you're abandoned and you're kind of looking for a father, you're looking for a mother. All right. So I just want you to know, simply put, I like to make things simple. When we're dealing with abandonment issues, if you are lacking the motherly tutelage, the motherly energy, the fatherhood or the fatherly masculine energy from either one of your parents, or maybe even both of your parents, I want you to be open, okay? Your creator will not leave you out here on earth moving through life deprived. We have to be open to receiving what we need from maybe a non-traditional route, okay? We have to maneuver and adjust to the cards that we were dealt, so to speak. All right? Do not feel that because you don't have the relationship that you may have wanted, the nurturing, supportive, loving relationship with either one of your parents that you would have wanted or needed, don't feel that you were deprived for the remainder of your life, because you're not. You just have to be creative to be a wise selector of who you are going to receive wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and guidance from. All right? That's it. All right? Honestly, I tell my clients, even if that's from me, okay, even if maybe some of the guidance and support that you're looking for, if that can come from me or your therapist of choice, so be it. Okay? A public figure, like I said, someone in your community, teacher in your school, someone maybe on your job. Okay, I have clients that maybe meet random people and they just kind of get into conversation and they just receive that elder wisdom and guidance from arbitrary people that they meet. So be open to receiving the guidance you need from the people around you. It may come from all types of different angles, and you absolutely will receive the guidance, the love, the tutelage, and the support that you feel that you're being deprived of, that you don't have. You will receive it, but you have to be open and willing and ready to learn. Okay? So I hope you got some value here. All right, a lot of you may be having someone right there in your midst, okay, right there around you right now that is open, willing, and ready to teach you, guide you, support you. But because you are so closed off and you're so focused on not having that with your father or not having that with your mother, you don't even see this person right there in your midst that is open, willing, and ready to give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, love, and support that you don't have. All right? So we're talking about overcoming abandonment. All right? Just wanting you to understand that you have that opportunity, but you just have to kind of make it work, piecemeal it together on your own if you don't have that in your household. I love you. Thank you for tapping into another episode of the Insightful Living channel. Any questions, comments, concerns, always feel free to put them down in the comments. I'm always available. If you want to look me up, you can check me on psychologytoday.com or helptoadjust.com, the agency that I currently run my practice through. Take care. Peace.